resistance is a very important term because all are having different materials are having different values of temperature coefficient of resistance. For example, for an ohmic conductor, temperature coefficient is always positive. Right? So conductors are having positive coefficient, coefficient of resistance, while semiconductors having negative coefficient of resistance. When I say any substance has negative coefficient of resistance, it means that when temperature increases, its resistance decreases. Yeah, resistivity decreases. But for a conductor, when temperature increases, its resistance and hence resistivity also increases. So these are the things about we have seen, right? For conductors, alpha is positive, and for semiconductors, the trademark name of semiconductors that we can purchase on the market are germanium, silicon, etc. There are so many semiconductors. Basic, very famous semiconductors that we use in electronic industry are germanium and silicon. Germanium and silicon semiconductors have their coefficient of resistance negative. It means that this kind of substances, semiconductors, when heated, when their temperature increases, their resistivity decreases. Resistivity decreases means their conductivity increases. Right? So resistors are used. Resistors in circuits can be in the form of wires. Wires means heating element. For example, in a geyser or in electric etc., we are using resistors only. These resistors in the form of wires, right? And resistors also can be in the form of carbon core resistors also. Carbon core resistors are very smaller in size, and they are made of finely powdered carbon and with a binding material. That means a dough is made of finely powdered carbon, and small cylinders are made. Small cylinders are made with the 2 electrodes on both sides, and is baked in an oven, and it is painted, and some color codes are marked on that. It is very smaller in size. So many carbon core resistors of different values, 0.00012 million ohms resistance are used for purposes in electrical and electronic industry, for setting up electric circuit and electronic circuit. So resistors are very important for making electric and electronic circuits. So in electronic circuits, most of the time we are using carbon core resistors. But in electric circuit, sometimes we use, for example, the incandescent bulb filament is a heating element. When current passes through that, due to heating effect, that glows. That means it produces heat as well as light. So that is in the form of a wire. So these heating elements are wires of different materials like nichrome, magnanin, constantan, etc. But in electronic circuit, the resistors that we are using are carbon core resistors. About carbon core resistors, how it is made, already I said. The value of carbon core resistors can be found by looking at the different colors marked on that. There are at the maximum 4 and minimum 3 colors will be marked on the body of the carbon core resistor. In a carbon resistor, 2 electrodes are there. On both sides, 2 electrodes are there. It is very smaller in size. In a circuit, large number of carbon resistors can be used without using much space. Right? So carbon core resistance resistor, a simple diagram is shown here. So this is cylindrical form. Electrode I did not actually made here. You can make an electrode. We can make electrodes also from both sides like this, right? Different colors are marked on that: green, blue, yellow, gold, etc. Out of these 4, first 2 will make the first 2 digits of the numerical number, and the third color, every color has a value. Third color is a multiplicand of the power of 10, and the fourth color is the variation, the tolerance capacity. Variations, how much it is. That means the total value of this much, and the percentage of the sometimes 5%, sometimes 10%, sometimes 20%, etc. accordingly as the colors appearing here. In this case, it is gold. So how can we calculate the value of resistance? That we can say, suppose that this is green. Green in a chart green in a chart it is 5. So green means 5 and blue it is 6. Therefore, the first numerical number is 56. 56 into 10 raised to 4. Why 10 raised to 4? Because yellow is 4. Therefore, yellow means 10 raised to 4 plus or minus 5%. Why 5%? Because gold is 5%. When gold appears as the fourth color, the variation that can come, that means that can be less. That can be less than this value 56 and 10 raised to 4 by 5% or more than 5% of this value. This is how the value of resistance, the carbon code, can be calculated. The first two colors lines or the colors show the digits of the number, and the third color, that is a multiplicand. That means into 10 raised to something. 10 raised to something means every color has a value. And the fourth one is what is called the tolerance capacity of. Tolerance capacity means the possible variations that can come in the value of the resistance. To remember the values, we have a chart also. Black 0, brown 1, red 2, orange 3, yellow 4, green 5, blue 6, etc., etc. To remember this value, we have a slogan also. That slogan is this one: B.B. Roy, Great Britain. B.B. Roy, Great Britain, very good wife. B.B. Roy, Great Britain, very good wife. This B, black, this is brown, this is red, and this is orange, this is yellow. And this great, the first G is green and next G is grey. Then you will write, you will start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All these values can be obtained from this slogan, B.B. Roy, Great Britain, very good wife. From this, we can get the values of this one. And now, knowing the values, look at the carbon code resistor, different colors. According as the different colors, you will put the values. First two colors constitute the 2 digits of the number. Third color gives the multiplicand as the power of 10, and the fourth color gives the tolerance capacity. Tolerance capacity means variations that can come into value. These are the examples of no-ohmic conductors. Vacuum tubes are no-ohmic conductors. Electrolytes, when current passes through, that behaves like a no-ohmic conductor. Transistors, diodes, semiconductors, etc. are no-ohmic conductors, etc. Right? The VA graph of no-ohmic conductors also shown here. This is for neon gas taken in a vacuum tube, and this is a diode. This is a diode value. It is not marked here. You will mark here diode value. This is the way how the VA graph is spelled. Resistors come. Now we have to talk about how resistors are combined. Resistors, just like capacitors we have studied in the last topic in electrostatics, resistors also can be combined in few ways. One is resistors in series and resistors in parallel. This figure shows resistors in series. When resistors connect in series and a battery of EMF E is applied across it, then same current passes through all the resistors. That means only one current path will be there through every resistor. Every resistor having different resistances, same current will pass, right? But the potential difference across every resistance will be different. So through this same current, as the resistance is different, V is equal to I into R, V1 is equal to I into R1, and V2 is equal to I into R2, and V3 is equal to I into R3. So through all the same current passes. If all these resistances is taken as a single value, that is taken as RS. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 is also everybody knows. Next is parallel combination. In parallel combination, three or more resistors are connected to a common point. All these are connected. This point is A and this point is B if you consider. Then this common point is connected to a battery of EMF E. Then Then how the current passes through, that means as many as conductors number of resistors there, that many number of current pass will be there. All are having the same potential difference. It is not marked here because all are connected to the same battery of the same potential difference. Every resistance will get the same potential difference, but the current will be different. Current will be more through that resistance whose resistance value is less. Suppose if R1 is less than R2 and R3, then I1 will be greater than I2. I1 is greater than I2 is greater than I3. If R1 is less than R2 is less than R3, I1 is greater than I2 is greater than I3. This is the condition, right? So different, that's as many as conductors there, and that many number of current paths are there. But in this case, the same current will pass through every resistor. See, if all these are taken as a single value of resistance, then this is called RP, resistance in parallel. That is equal to 1 by RP is equal to reciprocal of the resultant value of resistance RP. 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Remember, if there are two resistors in parallel, then the resultant value of resistance everybody knows that is equal to RP is equal to product by sum. That is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2.